Hello, people. I'm doing a test to see if this camera works. I'm doing it at 1 in the morning so that hopefully nobody watches this at all. But I thought I'd play some songs, coke it up, talk about music. I call this getting stoned with music. Hopefully the audio is working. I don't really know. Aw, shit. It's Sam. So the plan is... Ow! This thing always gets stuck in my hair. Look at how much hair that just pulled out. Can you see that? It's ridiculous. Ugh. There's all these earwigs in this garage. They're creeping me out. So maybe I'll write a jam about the earwigs. In the garden, drinking lemonade. Everybody dying, living just the same. Won't you send hot tea this way? I've been craving it all day. Won't you miss me when I'm dead? Gonna away when I'm dead. Gone away, way in my head. Won't you miss me when I'm away? Won't you send hot tea this way? I've been craving it all day. Won't you miss me when I've gone away? Gone away, way, way in my head. Down away when I'm dead. Gone away, way, way in my head. Won't you miss me when I've gone away? I can't remember if you can smoke weed on Facebook, so I'm doing it like this. I'd like to talk about progressive rock. Now, a lot of people say that Pink Floyd is progressive rock. I disagree. I don't think Pink Floyd is progressive rock. Because progressive rock always does a couple of things. Things that I can't do. One of them, I have a pick. Let me see if I got a pick. No pick. One of them is they play crazy shit that's like... And then another guy is on the flute going... And that's basically what prog is. Prog is basically you take like... Where's my mouse? Well, whatever. Anyways. The next song, I'm going to play an old-ass song called Ghost Orchid because I just remembered the other day how to play it. And I still like playing this song. I wrote it when I was like 19 or 20. I'm 27 now, so I wrote it fucking forever ago. I still think it's pretty good. It's pretty alright. It's fun to play. Pull me on up, a matter of meters. He's had enough. Getting lost in half thought. Of winter streets, because I go out pretending I'll never come back. Go, yeah. Come home. I can't come home because I go out pretending I'll never come back. Because I go out pretending I'll never come back. back down. I'm defeated. I'll rip you to pieces. Something is pouring itself in my eyes. Bought you on land and I'll drink you as planned. A speech of defeat, and I die where I stand. If you'd only let me ghost orchid, come home. I can't come home because I go out pretending I'll never come back. Because I go out pretending I'll never come back. Because I go out pretending I'll never come back. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that was Ghost Orchid, a song I wrote like 7 years ago or some crazy thing. And it's all about these people on I always liked concept albums. I always thought that was cool. When I was like 14, I saw The School of Rock, that movie with Jack Black, and I didn't really, it was whatever. But for some reason, a few months later, I saw it again on the DVD or whatever. I bought it or something. And it just hit me, and I like wanted to play guitar so bad. So I got a guitar, and then I also wanted to get vinyl really bad. And so I got a record player and got vinyl. The first haul I ever did was with my mom, and I got Black Sabbath and The Doors. And the one I was most excited about there was The Who, and it was Tommy. And it was a concept album about this like blind and deaf and mute kid, and how he was like amazing at pinball. And I thought that was weird, but I thought it was really cool that they'd made a whole album about something. And so I've always loved doing that. The first one was called The King of the Ganges, heavily inspired, consciously and subconsciously by life. I think it stopped working, but anyways, concept album about Life Aquatic was the ZC Insignia from that movie. I really loved that movie. And the newest album we've been working on is also a concept album about spies and stuff. And I'll play one of those. Maybe I'll play one of those songs. So I don't know, yeah. It's like feeling good. This is a jazz song. Tried to make jazz. Jazz does shit like I got a zoot 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 zoot, yeah. Zoot zoot. I got a zoot 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 jazz. And so that's how I wrote this one. Okay. Hold all my treasures for bought a wooden house on the water's edge. I was sailing up the river. I was sailing down the river, feeling good. Time was defeated itself. 2/3 of the way there, just a touch of gray hair. I was staring at the water. I was staring at the water, feeling good. Riverboat cabin, I forgot to ask your name when I was a little boy. I was proud to meet you there. I was proud to meet you there, feeling good. Actually, a couple of years ago, I got this really bad fever, and I passed out and I hit my head. I had to go to the hospital to make sure I was all right, and I was. But I wrote that song about that. It was supposed to be a joke because I felt fucking terrible. But I did have a crazy dream thing. And I think that I'll talk about that later. Well, I guess I don't know. Hit my head, saw this crazy tree, and yeah, and then for some reason when I got back to from the hospital, I was all like in a great mood. Like, ooh. And I wrote that song. But I don't know. I love jazz, and I like wish I was good at jazz, but I don't know. I tried to play trumpet for a while, but couldn't do it. It made my face numb. Started learning flute recently. Maybe I'll bust that out in some other video. But I'm not very good at it. It's okay though. When I was in 4th grade, they made us play recorder. You guys are into the recorder? They made us play hot cross buns and all that shit. I was so good at the recorder immediately. I was just like playing hot cross buns like a motherfucker. And I remember I went to show my teacher after impressing some kids. And this is the first time I ever was good at anything. So it was a crazy feeling. And I tried to play for the teacher. I got nervous. And I choked on my spit or something. I don't know. I just was playing Old Lang Syne and then I just choked. I was like, do, 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 do. And then everybody laughed and the teacher walked away. And I thought my music career was fucking over at that moment right there in 4th grade. Actually, it was 2nd grade. 2nd grade. This is just a cigarette. Free police people. Actually, I wonder if I can legally smoke weed on here because I have a red card and all that. And scoliosis of the spine. My spine tilts to the left. I gotta sleep on my left side because of that. And I get to smoke weed legally because of that. I fucking hated Colorado growing up. But in my later years here, it's pretty nice actually. I still don't understand why you motherfuckers go hiking. Cut that shit out. Go walk on purpose. That's fucking stupid. Maybe take the train up to the donut shop at the top of the mountain. That's fair. But other than that, I'm going to play another super old one that I remembered how to play the other day called What Is Now? What's Everything? And it was off of my first EP called Magic Voids. And on the cover was this bird that my friend Jimmy drew. And now he does really good tattoos over at Ink Inertia. And I've been thinking my first tattoo was this. It was like Pidgeys. And they look terrible. They're fucking terrible. People always think it's Hawaii. And it's so hard to get that one. Did you see the Pidgeys? I've been thinking about getting the bird from the Magic Words there instead of having Jimmy do it. I think that'd be cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try this one. I don't think anybody's watching this, so I might as well smoke a cigarette. If somebody's watching this and is like, for some crazy reason, really wants me to start this song, I'll do it. But that is not the case. In future videos, I think it'd be cool if I could get all this blacked out completely so it looks like I'm just floating in space. And that would be cool. And I'm gonna have guests in the future. I'll have guests. I wanted to do this on Twitch, but they mostly just do shit for video games. Isn't that weird? Like, I love it, and I haven't met many people in life that like this, but I grew up with older siblings, and they were playing video games, and I watched them play video games, and I thought it was fun to watch them play video games. And so now later in life, I still think it's fun to watch people play video games. So I've discovered this thing called Twitch.tv, and it's just a bunch of fucking nerds playing video games. And people pay them to play them. It's crazy. I wish I could do it, but I'm not good enough at video games to do it. And I'd like to do this on there in the future, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work. I don't even know if this is working, but this song's called What Is Now, What's Everything? The most pretentious title by the most pretentious sounding band. I was not trying to be pretentious. It sucks that it all went down like that. But what is this? This is everything I've ever known. All right here, feel the sorrow, feel the morning, feel the sorrow, feel the morning, feel the morning, feel the morning, morning, what is this? This is everything. It's so sad. I've ever loved. All right here, feel the sorrow, feel the morning, feel the sorrow, feel the morning, feel the morning, feel the morning, feel it now. That is actually one of the few songs that I have that I was pre-Stoner Dan, pre-weed, before the weed. It's very serious. It's very sad. But it is what it is. It is what it is, buddy. Cool. I thought maybe check this out. Check this shit out. This is called the Magic Super Tune. Also known as Open T. I've never been too good at tuning by ear, but that's probably. Yep, so when I was learning guitar, originally I got into Open D and Open G. Oh, let's do it. And I would just switch to them when I get bored with standard or frustrated in standard tuning. I would just switch to Open D, because that's the tuning. And so I really like writing songs in Open D, which mostly, people play Open D and Open G who are like blues people, or folk purists, or Americana. And I don't really make mine in that vein. I go for a dreamy thing. Got a kind of a synesthesia going on where I go for this kind of orangish yellow thing. And I don't think the blues is orangish yellow. It's kind of purple to me, even though it's called the blues. Yeah, somebody just let me know if I can't smoke weed on here. And also, if you can't hear me or something at all, I'd like to know that. And if you can't see me, I'd like to know that. And the reason I'm testing this is because I think it'd be cool to start doing this thing where once a week I just write a song and I just live stream me writing a song. And I mean, I don't expect people to watch it, but it'd be cool to document the process. And so I'm trying to find a format to do that at. Maybe this is the way to do it. I don't know about Facebook. Just kind of having all of these. It'd be cool if they were somewhere where more open sourced. But maybe this is good. Who knows? And yeah, the idea is that I would just write a song and then just leave this on while I did it. And maybe I'd come up with a way to make it entertaining. But maybe I wouldn't. I'd try to. I would try to. But it's hard. I don't know how many of you have ever tried to be like entertaining. It's hit or miss. And it's a lot of work. You gotta like check what worked and then what didn't, and toss what didn't, and then remember what worked. Stuff like that. I'm not that good at it, but it's fun. So I'm going to do a short version of a song I guess it's a newer one. It's called The Heroin Song. And it's about a person, like, I like to think of it as somebody who's kind of like a younger girl character that's kind of like a more popular person. And they're starting to get into drugs and heroin and stuff. I need to drink my vodka. It's just water. And so this song is about their fall into hard drugs. Because I've never done heroin, but I've always wondered about it because I've met people on it and stuff, and they seem just so gone. It's completely unrelatable. You meet somebody who's stoned or drunk or even on acid, and you can kind of relate to that. but the heroin people I can't relate to, and I just think it's a terrible thing to do. And so this song is it's like a anti-heroin song. Yeah. Ooh, that sounds pretty out of tune. If I'm gonna play it, be good if it was out of tune. Gato Viento. I'm starting to think I'm probably not talking loud enough. I bet when I watch this later. I mean, can you watch live? Did they save these things? I guess I'll find out. Alright, here we go. I thought about the little things that never were. That never will be. Don't get you must be kind of ivory letters, golden nightshade. You must be some kind of angel of ivory letters, golden nightshade. Golden nightshade. Golden nightshade. You gotta imagine drums and shit. And this would be all distorted. There'd be cool noises going on. And then I would do a really good solo, like a Purple Rain solo. But it would be better than that. It would be Purple Rain. Purple Rain! Except better. Keep in mind. And then it segues into this part. I got the money right there in a white veil around the corner. Act natural, act natural. Don't get cool, don't get too hot. 3 o'clock fuzz, 5 o'clock fuzz, red and blue lights. Let's put them in the mirrors. She was turning into an angel in the devil's backyard. I asked her, how much should I take? She said, just enough to make you feel alive. Not enough to kill you, then she died. Not enough to kill you, then she died. Yeah, that's the short version. Because, there's no drums and stuff. But, yep, don't do heroin. That song's about how that's bad. And notice the 3 o'clock fuzz, 5 o'clock fuzz part. That's referring to the police catching them in the end. And so the end's supposed to be like a high-speed chase. And they're like, fuck, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. And it rises up to like... And then this is the ending chord. I almost thought this would be a cool song just on its own. Like a Fleet Foxes-y song. It's a bunch of reverb on the vocals and a big beard. Lost in the fire. Fleet Foxes. I'm gonna sell that shit to Fleet Foxes. I've actually been thinking of a lot of songs lately that I don't really like, but I think it'd be cool if I could sell them to somebody and they'd give me money, then they could play it. I'll play one of those next. This one's called Filament, and I think this would be a good song for like a Neil Young type of a person. And if I could sell it to Neil Young, that'd be fucking cool. I don't know if he secretly is like, I can't write songs anymore. But if he is, maybe he could have this Filament song for like $500. Oh yeah, I'm in open D. I'm sorry. Got a tune again. It's weird when you forget you're in a different tune and then you go to play the chord and it sounds completely different. It's like if you talked and somebody else's voice came out. I had a dream the other night where I was walking around and I saw some people and I tried to say like, hello, who are you, where are you? But it came out like I was crying, like it was all like, hello, who is that? And then the people were all scared of me. So I decided when I woke up, the dream was like I was a ghost. And I wondered, what if that's how ghosts work? What if it's just us dreaming? And we're like traveling, what do they call it? Astral projection? And we're just ending up in like people's houses, you know, in some other place. Like maybe like we're haunting Australia, because I think it's daytime there when it's nighttime here. Anyways, it was a weird dream. It's weird to be a ghost. I could fly though, and that was pretty cool. There was nowhere to go. Anyways, here's the Filament Neil Young song. Filament. Oh wait, let me start. I fucked it up. It's so easy too. Filament flickering in my hair, in my hair. Does it matter what I say anymore? Does it matter what I say anymore? Does it matter what I say? Does it matter what I say? They say it doesn't really matter. Say it doesn't really matter. They say it doesn't really matter. They say it doesn't really matter. They say I don't really matter. They say I don't really matter. They say you don't really matter. Let's not matter together. Filament flickering in my head, in my head. Does it matter what I say? Does it matter what I say? Do you love me just the same? Would it hurt you if I went away? So yeah, that's the one I want to sell to Neil Young. Maybe even Neil Diamond. Any Neil, I think, would appreciate that song. I think that a Neil Diamond fan would get a kick out of that song. I think it would touch their little Neil Diamond heart. And I think a Neil Young, it's not good enough for Neil Diamond. Yeah, so it It is a late night jam sesh. It's like 2 in the morning now. It's pretty late. It was only 1 when I started. Didn't seem that late. Trying to think of another one to do. Let's have the harmonica be the judge. Been playing harmonica for several years. I've discovered that you can do this. And if you can do that, then people will accidentally think that you're good at harmonica. That's really all you need to do. Is this one? Yeah, I'll do that one. This one called Pomegranate, but for a long time it was called Hero. This one's about, if you ever notice on TV shows and shit, there'll be like the hero, and he has to save the day, you know, but then he always has to like kill somebody or do something kind of on the line to save the day. Wow, it's 4 in the morning in Georgia? That's insane. The sun's gonna come up soon, man. At least here the sun starts peeking over like 4:30 is when the crickets turn into birds, about 4:30 I'd say. So I got like 2.5 hours. Ow! Yeah, so the hero in TV shows ends up killing a bunch of people, and by like season 4 or 5 of any given TV show, Lost, Supernatural, I'm sorry I'm listing terrible TV shows, but they all do this. And by the end, it's kind of like, is this guy really a hero, or he's killed more people than the bad guy that he's trying to kill right now? And so this song's about that. There once was a hero, but he couldn't handle it. He flew away from here last night. But I don't mind to see him go. I don't mind, 'cause he had too much blood on his hands to tell what was wrong from what was right. There once was a hero, but he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it, I'm told. But I don't mind to see him go. I don't mind, 'cause he had too much blood on his hands to tell what was wrong from what was right. There once was a hero. There once was a hero. So yeah, that one is about that stuff. I've been rolling my own cigarettes. It's cheap, but it's not as nice, honestly. Not as nice. I got this cool capo. See this thing? So you just unscrew. It's always on your guitar, and you just slide it to wherever you want it. And you just kind of screw it on a little bit. Boom. And then your capo. And you can move it around super easy. I think that's cool. And then, done with it, you just kind of screw it on so it's just right there. Boom. No more capo. Yeah. So, I've talked about progressive rock and I've talked about jazz. And I didn't do a good job about talking about either one. But I guess the next one would be folk music. I love folk music. I don't know, old folk music. Like, if you've never checked out Pete Seeger, not Bob Seger, fuck Bob Seger. Pete Seeger, though. He's the man. He's the banjo champion of the Americas. And he died, I think, in 2007 or something. It was sad, but he's old. He had a good life. He did this thing like on the Hudson River about cleaning up the Hudson River because apparently the Hudson River was like disgusting before he touched it, and it's still not that cool, but it's, I don't know, I guess that's an issue. And he used to do this show, I think it was called the Rainbow Quest, and he'd have just these folk people, like these hillbilly ass folk people would get on and just blow your mind, like with what they play. Roscoe Holcomb, he was the one I found out about from there. And he's like this, if you ever watched Courage the Cowardly Dog, it's like this big ass scrawny dude that looks like the dad guy of the dog people. And the dad guy of Courage the Dog. But just this scrawny dude. And then when he sings, it's just amazing. This crazy high voice that I can't even do. But I don't know. I've always felt a little weird about blues. I really like Robert Johnson and some of the old greats like that. But I've been more of a folk man. But I've got my limits. Man, where my fucking weed go? Weird. It's funny when you get too high and then you can't find your weed. I low it to be more high. And so I would recommend, if you like folk music or just old shit, to just YouTube Rainbow Quest, Pete Seeger, Rainbow Quest, and just watch. There's a really good one with Johnny Cash on there and Judy, whatever that chick's name is. Oh man, I can't think of it. But her family was super prominent in the folk stuff. They were the pioneers of Americana music, and I don't know. I feel like this town used to be all about Americana music, and it's kind of not as much as it used to be. With things like the flux capacitor existing and there finally being an outlet for alternative stuff, I think it's kind of starting to come to light that this town's more about alternative shit than it is bluegrass and stuff. I'm smoking a mixed blend today. Just checking for cops. There's some weird noise over there. I don't trust it. But I prefer indigos. I usually go for the indigos. This is a blend of a bunch of things I got. Maybe I should start making a spectacle instead of hiding the weed. I should get an elaborate bomb. Be like, this is a 40% CBD, 80% knock you on your butt. I'll try to play Helsinki. Maybe that would be fun to play. Well, I'm on the run, Helsinki. Jump in the gun, it hits me. It took me by surprise to leave here that way. The tide behind the back way. Jump in the gun. Back where I'm from, out yonder. I roam around and ponder. But I won't be bound to have it that way. I'd like to have it that way. Lamb on the run. Some you win, some you lose. steps for their mission accomplished. Lightning will flash through the eyes. Let's all the passers by know you're alive. From that flash through the eyes. This is where the guitar solo is. That's basically that one. I'm not gonna do, anyways. Well, I wanted to try this for an hour. It's been a little over an hour. But yes, if you were wondering, I've been playing a Horner harmonica in A? Yeah, in A. Yeah. Sounds like this when you blow in it. And that sounds like this when you suck in towards you. And I've been playing this Mitchell guitar that this guy gave me a long time ago. This really cool guy. I really liked Bob Dylan a lot. And I've been smoking Peter Stokkebye London export tobacco and my own blend of cinnamon cookies, goo, it might just be cinnamon cookies and goo, yeah. And this has been Getting Stoned with Music. Final thoughts? Charlie Parker. Saxophone. Well, in the hands of Charlie Parker, is amazing. How does he do it? So, let me see if I can do this. I've developed a technique to make it sound like when you whistle, it's bebop Charlie Parker jazz. So what you do is you whistle, and you just kind of go, and you take your two fingers, go like this, and it makes it sound like this. Charlie Parker whistling. So with that, I will bid you adieu. See you next time on Getting Stoned.